Alright. Oh, there it is. Primeval Holy Gate of Ceremonia. No battle. Throne of the Light Band. Alright. All demon god pillars in the temple have dialed down their activity. The route to the throne has opened. It's our one and only chance, Master. Okay, let's go, Mash. Yes, we cannot waste everyone's efforts. Good. No demon god pillars detected at the throne. All you need to do is dash through. There's a fissure in space about 1 kilometer up ahead. Beyond that must be the King of Mages' throne. Well, leaving that aside, Romani, the final battle is right before us, but let's confirm a few things. The one who carried out the incineration of humanity, the one who went to the temple as the Mage King Solomon, who exactly is that? Is he real or is he fake? Is he heroic spirit or is he something else? Whether it's true or false, as the commander, you should have an answer by now. Don't you think that information is necessary for Gabriel? Well, that's... Please tell us. Yes, I agree with Senpai. Dr. Roman, please tell us your thoughts. Fine. It's only an assumption, but I'll tell you. Although it's a bit embarrassing when you guys are about to fight the answer itself soon, that Solomon is not an imposter. When we made contact with this Temple of Time, that fact became undeniable. Because what makes up his temple is Solomon's magic circuit itself. No one besides Solomon can control King Solomon's magic circuit. Which means that the possibility of a third person using his name has been eliminated. But that doesn't mean that we can jump to the conclusion that he's real. There's still a possibility of someone controlling him, or else, if King Solomon isn't the same person he was in life, he may have become a different class, like Jeanne d'Arc or Cuchulainn, correct? Yeah, but even if Solomon became an altar, I don't think that would change much. If the opposite of good is evil, the opposite of evil is good. Solomon is nothing. He would remain the same no matter what. Nothing? Don't you mean neutral? Nope, nothing. Because he never wished for anything. King Solomon was never allowed a will of his own. He was a creature born to become king. He's different than King David, who became king after starting as a shepherd. He was the child that the great King David offered. He was the child that the great King David offered up to God to become an even greater king than him. Solomon does not have the same mindset or life as a human. That kind of freedom, those human rights were not allowed. Although he had more than enough divine and royal rights, King Solomon barely had any human feelings. And that's why you're saying he wouldn't be evil even as an altar. But anyone can see that the King of Mages is pretty evil. Yeah, that's what gets me. Maybe Solomon had a human-like concept of good and evil after all, and he gained evil motives after turning into a different class. That's what I thought. But that's not it. I'm certain of it after coming here. That is King Solomon, but the inside isn't. It's the same as Kingu. It means that it's just King Solomon's corpse. A corpse? Then when he said he resurrected himself, yeah, King Solomon literally means he just raised the body back from the dead. Later, to prepare for the incineration of humanity, he spread the seeds of the demon god pillars, his minions, and then he created the singularity and lived until the year 2018. Well, although this place doesn't really have a concept of time. So what's inside then? Yeah, we've been getting a taste of his true identity all along. What I don't understand is the reason. Why did they come up with such a purpose? What was the thing that was the thing I just couldn't understand. That is why I've been silent up till now. But there's no need to worry anymore. Because now we can ask him for the answer in person. Okay, you're almost at the dimensional fissure. After you go through that, you'll be at the center of the temple. The throne of the man who was called the Supreme King resides there. This will be the last transmission from Chaldea. No, our last conversation. That's why I'll ask you a question I could never ask you up until now. Mash, do you have any regrets? Is this the outcome you really hoped for? Of course it is, Doctor. I have no regrets, even to the very end. Mash. I see. Then go show off that strength to Solomon. I wish you the best of luck, Master Gabriel. Your enemy is Solomon, the King of Mages. With all the strength you built up till now, destroy the singularity. Oh, the throne itself. Unknown class, Throne of the Light Band. Okay, I have no clue what's coming at me. I'm glad I saved all my command seals for this. I'm probably gonna get smacked down hardcore this first round. So let's see what we got. I've seen much sorrow. I've seen much grief. I've seen much misery. Even if Solomon did not feel anything, we, could not endure any further cruelty. Don't you feel anything? Don't you want to try to correct this tragedy? No, it is God who punishes men. The king just regulates them. The sadness of others does me no harm. All humans are creatures who reach that conclusion. This rationale is unacceptable. Such a system cannot be allowed. We discussed this, and we reached a decision. To take leave of everything, this sapient being had mistaken even the meaning of God. Visibility has returned to normal. This is the King of Mages' throne. Foe! Foe, when did you get here? We left you at Chaldea for this mission. Foe! Eastern section, Observatory, Armory, Chamber of Life, Silence. Western section, Information Center, Control Tower, Gazing Star, Silenced. We underestimate the heroic spirits. Even though we do not disappear, to be defeated in battle over and over is not what we expected. Confirming a figure on the throne. It's the King of Mages, Solomon! Yes, we met once before, I believe. Welcome, Chaldea's master. Kings are usually pleased to show hospitality to their guests from faraway places. I, unfortunately, hate humans. I will give you neither reward for your long journey, nor goodwill. All I have for you is fury and the question, why? Why have you come here? Why couldn't you just restrain yourself for a few more minutes? We were putting the finishing touches on the virtual first noble phantasm, Ars Nova. Why must you appear before the start of calculation was complete? Ars Nova? The name of one part of the Lesser Key of King Solomon, a grimoire that was discovered in the 19th century. A book consists of 5 parts, of which the most famous is the Gotia, along with the catalog of the demon gods. It concludes with the Ars Nova, a spell that indicates out with the old and in with the new. That is correct. I have 3 noble phantasms. The virtual first noble phantasm just needs a matter of minutes to mature. The second noble phantasm is this space itself. The time of coronation hath come. I am the beginning of eternity. Ars Paulina. In other words, my reality marble, Solomon's grand temple of time, a workshop of void space, outside physical reality and isolated from time. The second noble phantasm was this domain itself. Then the third noble phantasm you mentioned must be the bands of light. According to Chaldea's measurements, the energy it would take to exceed the bands of light doesn't exist on Earth. That's what scorched the entire Earth, ending the human race and incinerated humanity. Of course not. Don't tell me Chaldea's commander could be so blind. It is true that these bands of light could burn the outer layer of this planet. But how would I benefit from that? Why do you think I would have gone to that much trouble to incinerate you lot? You have it backwards, Mash. Unfortunately, an energy source exceeding the bands of light doesn't exist on Earth. Fool, that's exactly right. Because it is made of you people. The bands of light are made up of all the energies gathered from Earth. By destroying the foundation of humanity and reducing the strength of human history to 0, our gaze can set fire to all. Flames will engulf the surface, burn all life and civilization, and finally be extracted as residual spiritrons. After all, there's only one Earth. The amount of heat obtained upon burning it doesn't amount to much. But it's different with the planet's inhabitants. No matter how many of you I kill, you continue to prosper. I made the singularities, fractured history, and cut the connections between what came before and what followed after. Reaching from the present to the past, I was able to wring out nearly limitless energy. The bands of light unify all of that. The heat you looked upon was this planet's passion. It is the vestiges of the people of each era, the consolidation of everything, the very crystallization of human history. Then it's true. Your aim wasn't to destroy the human race. It was just to use mankind as fuel. It's just as Mr. Holmes speculated. But then, what will you use that energy for? Why do you need that much magical energy? Of course, so I can attain the ultimate position. We have no faith in you. If no one is going to achieve it, then I will. If no one can conquer death, then I will. And you will die miserably. Cling to your insignificant lives for the brief moments remaining before my great task is complete. Reveal your true identity! I am Solomon, or at least this body is. But let that be the end of our entertaining conversation. It is time to commence our thrilling massacre. The heroic spirit's resistance means little. Granted, as long as the throne exists, they still pose an inexhaustible threat. But in the end, they are mere servants. If I kill their master, it's all over. You are the anchor for these heroic spirits. If you perish, every single one of them will leave. Honestly, what could be easier? Truly, you should have just enjoyed humanity's final year. All of your actions will have been for nothing, Gabriel. Oh, the worst master of the human race. The payoff begins now. Burn to ashes like trash. The human race will perish with you. Mash looks very concerned. I hate to say it, but he's right. We can't fight unless we're summoned. That's the limit of a heroic spirit and a servant. In every era, the ones who build things are always people living on the cutting edge of the future. Yeah, that's why we're going to get there, Gabriel. You'll reach the place we can't go. You'll cross over the 7 Grails and reach the end of time. And then you'll corner that bastard Grandcaster. It's something only you can do. No, you're wrong. Senpai's battle hasn't been completely meaningless. No matter how tough or painful things got, Senpai always did everything he could. He always kept moving forward. All of those efforts have led us to this temple. Master Gabriel is the best master. We're proof of that. Master, I await your orders. By your will, I will crush Solomon, the king of mages. Yeah, let's go, Mash! Fine, a suicide attack it is. A suicide attack, is it? Then I shall enjoy it from my front row seat. Your vain efforts, your impotence, your frustration, offer all of it up to us. King of Mages appears, 1 out of 1. Oh. Okay. Caster class. Oh boy. Maybe playing this card a bit early, but... Alright, let him have... Sorry, my voice cracked a little bit on that one. Let him have it. Shoot him in the nuts. Might have been a good idea to bring at least one berserker with us. Vestiges. Evade. What? Okay. Evade. Okay. 1 turn. Alright. Again with those evades? Okay. Stop casting evade. Maybe I can curse him to death. Alright, if I can stun him, then he won't be able to cast that again. I can hit him twice the next turn. Dang it. If nothing else, I managed to drop his charge. What? Okay, he didn't actually use... Okay. This is gonna hurt, but at least I'm gonna deal out all the damage I can. Oh yeah, I forgot. That decreases charge. Nullify buffs and take these curses. Remove debuffs so I can't curse him to death. Ow. She has the best chance of survival for now. No Phantasm is going to hit everything, isn't it? Incineration Ritual, Belef. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, they're all dead, okay. So yeah, as you can probably guess, this fight didn't go so well. I am gonna withdraw and try again with a different party. And I'm gonna redo that because I just got smacked down really bad. Okay, trying a different strategy this time. I decided to go in with my strongest, and I gave every servant I could a Pierce Invincibility, either skill or craft essence. Waver's just here to provide tactical support. There we go. He's already done half HP almost. Oh, dang. That actually hurt. Well then. Alright. But you didn't count on who my last two servants are. Amakusa, because he can stun servants, and Dantes, because he can pierce invincibility. Alright. Let's do this, boys. Alright, Dantes, do your thing. You literally did not do anything to help yourself. And you know what? My favorite kind of finish here. Oh, stun doesn't affect him? Oh, he's not a servant, is he? Well, there goes that plan. But still, double noble phantasm. Amakusa, Dantes, show him the door. KO! Oh, of course the fight's not gonna be that easy. Yeah, Solomon over here like, this isn't even my final form. That's a lot of bomb points. Did you think it was over? Too bad. That was a warm-up. This is the main event, Chaldea. However, that was quite a display of a struggle. I commend you. That blow just now reached the core of this body. I'm getting abnormal reading on King Solomon's spirit origin. Master, be careful. The rings. That's it. The rings. Whoa! The rings. Only the one on his left middle finger is different. True, that's the only one that doesn't match the rest of his rings. Mr. Holmes said something didn't feel right at first sight, so he meant that ring. I'm not an incompetent king. Though I declare the human race foolish, I value you correctly as strong, fierce creatures. As such, I praise you for putting up a good fight, and I grant you the honor of witnessing my true form. Bands of light, illuminate the throne room. Let my great feat begin. Oh no. Demon God pillars are proliferating. They're covering the throne room. Let this room be filled with our blessing. For one of the beasts of disaster, an evil of humanity shall manifest right here. Master of Chaldea, you ask me who I am? I'll answer that question. I existed as Solomon, King of Mages. I am the King of Mages' avatar, as well as the system he created. I am the first familiar he created that became the foundation for you mages. I ruled a nation with Solomon and was left behind when he died, as a primordial curse. I used Solomon's body as a nest and achieved incarnation through a summoning spell. My name is... Whoa, that's ugly. Well, I will rid myself of the title of King of Mages. There's no need for any more deception. I had no name, but if you want to call me something, call me this. I am the one who shall attain true wisdom, as was desired of me. I am the one who shall devour you to reach a new height, and create a new planet. I am the one who shall gather 72 curses and set aflame all of history. I am the ritual for the incineration of humanity. I am Goichia, the king of demon gods.